Hello guys, welcome back. Let's just start our first programming session. Today we are going to learn about Python and some of its first syntaxes and what programming means. Some of you maybe ask what we learn after completing this course. What you learn is that you can create every model in AI you want with Python and with the libraries that it have. If you have any question about this course or program or AI, ask me in the comment. I will be happy to answer you. We are going to get 1000 subscribers. Now I am making this video, but I think you may watch it after that we make it to 1000 subscribers. But for now, let's get started. What we can do with Python in the lesson 0 I showed you, you can create an amazing AI and network just by using AI. But what you need to learn a little of the programming and the concept of it to make a better use of AI, to make your program run better. Okay, at first let's start it. I tell you, we are going to learn by WTU School. This is very famous site and have a good list of the thing that we should learn. Okay, let's start. Learn by example. Let's start. It says that we learn something by example. Okay, if you go anywhere for writing code or learning programming, the first thing they want you to create is that. Let me just create our notebook. I tell you how to create notebook. For this course, we are not going to use any IDE. We are just going to use Google Colab. That's free, that's good, and that's fast. Let's here. We write our code here. Let's write something like this. Print hello world. If you started learning any other languages in programming, you must know this command and what it do. But for the ones who know, let's say what the programming do. In the programming, we learn how to tell the computer to do something for us. It's easy. We just know and learn how to speak with computer. Nowadays with AI, we can ask AI to write some codes in the language of computer. But in the easy way, I will say the programming is the language to speak to computer. Okay, now let's start. What this is mean? What this do for us? Print, as it names so, it show us something. When we write print hello world, we are showing something to the one who is using the code sometime. It's ourselves or another person. Let's run it. We tell you in the previous lesson, you can run the cell by Control Enter. Wait a little to connect to Python 3. The first one is taking a while for connecting, but the another one don't take any time. Or you can run it by just clicking here. These are two ways for running our line of code. Okay, what we do now, we just say print hello world. What this command do, it show us the thing that right here, it show to us the thing that we write here. Let me give you another example for you to understand better. For example, let's write here print hello world. I want to tell you some concept. As you can see, if something like this occurred, it means our code is not right. The first and once error you must learn in programming is syntax error. Syntax error says that invalid syntax. What does it mean? It says that you are writing the grammar wrong. The computer can't understand what did you say. It says that you are not writing the grammar. The logic maybe is right, but the computer can't understand what you are trying to say. For now, what is the problem? If you want to print or show something, you must put 2 comma in the sides. Now let's run it. As you can see, it's fixed. For now, we learn something. If we write anything in this 2, it show us the thing that we write. Okay, this is good. Now you learn a little thing about Python, and its little thing is how we can use Python to show us something. Show us one example or print us something. Let's go and read from tutorials. Python database handling, Python exercises. We don't need them. Let's go to Python intro. What is Python? It's used as web development, mathematics, system, and a lot of things it do. What Python? If you want, you can read them. I skip them for now. Let's go to next page. We skip installing Python. Why? Because if you are a newbie to programming, don't need to make yourself hard in installing some programming languages and make everything hard for yourself. Every time I want to write a code for myself, I just open Anaconda, and after that I wait a little, activate TensorFlow env, and I go to the environment that I created and then write my codes. But for you are the starter, you don't need to know something that hard. We skip that because the collab is Python installed on it. We run this line of code, hello world. Let's go down arrow. Okay, this is something good to know. No, it's not. We don't need to learn it here. Let's go to the next page. Python syntax. I tell you, syntax is the grammar and how we tell the computer to do things for us. It's the syntax. Let's have an example for it. Let us copy it and do it. Right. Let's us create a new code. We call these things a cell. Coding cell. We just paste it. It said if 5 is greater than 2, print 5 is greater than 2. It's logic. Let me tell you a little about the logic. It just making a condition and say if 5 is greater than 2, run the line of code. What this line of code is saying, let me tell you in the text. It's saying that here. It's saying that if 2 is greater than, sorry, I write it right. If 5 is greater than 2, run the code in the next line. It's saying something like this. It says if 5 is greater than 2, run the code here. Print 5 is greater than 2. Let's just copy it here and learn what this line of code do. As you may be predicted, this line of code is pretty simple. It say that 5 is greater than 2 and printing these things. It's just a print. It's just a showcase. But what this line do? Let's go and see. Let us run it. It's showing us this line of code. Why? Because 5 is greater than 2. Because this condition is true, this line is running. This is the first condition you learn. Let us create a little problem here. You maybe not know what condition is for now, but we are going to learn them. But for now, let's see how is the syntax of this condition. You maybe think something is odd here. Yes, this two, and why here is this spaces. What it do? we are trying to say some condition to a computer. Let me say, if you want to make something clear for someone, you must choose some grammar and use them as well. What we do here is that we are choosing a grammar that computer can understand. The grammar and syntax that the computer is understanding is that if you put these two spaces here, it understands that these two spaces, this sentence or line is continued by this line. This line is continuing this line. These two lines are not independent. They are connected to each other. It says something like this. Let me, for example, change the condition. If 5 is greater, let me copy that, paste a new coding. Let me say if 5 is greater than 10. This condition is false. Let me run it. As you can see, it's not running this condition, this line. Why? Because if this condition is wrong, then we don't need to run this line. But if we just copy that and paste it here without a space, as you can see, the condition is running. This space shows the computer that these two lines is connected. It's very important. We are learning the syntax and how to chat with the computer. It's very important to know how to change your codes that gave you from the AI. Okay, I think you understand a little about Python syntax. We are going to use all these problems and solve them. But for now, you learn a little about Python syntax. It's good for now. I said before, we are going to reach 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate your subscriptions. It's helped me to grow my channel bigger. I like making content for many years. I really appreciate your support. I need that. Thank you for watching my video. Have a good day until the next week that I make another video about this concept. And I tell you, if this course have many students as you ask in the comments, I will make one video per day, not one video per week. I am creating this course for the ones who like to learn programming and improve themselves, not for the ones who want to get a job and work as some non-paid co-workers. I want them to earn something. Have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.